Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship GamingJello. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. What's up guys, it's GamingJello, and for this video, I'm going to do something completely different while this long intro of these stars and planets pass by. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is do a first impressions type video, and I'm going to see if I'm going to continue making videos on this game. It's going to be a little bit different, and let's just see how it goes. I hope you enjoy. Let's be honest, I'm not going to play this game for 5 years. I will, however, enjoy what Hello Games has in store for as long as I'm interested, which honestly might not be that long considering my attention span. What you're watching right now is from my first hour of playing this game. Going into it, I really didn't know what to expect. The only thing I knew was it's a survival action sci-fi type game and it has a bunch of planets. How much? Over 18 quintillion, and your primary goal is to get to the center of it all. The game starts off simple enough, if you can even call it that. As soon as I got control over my character, I was bombarded with pop-up messages and menus I couldn't even comprehend. It was only after a little while of playing that I was able to really understand this interface. Eventually, I ran into Atlas, this mysterious thing that apparently has plans for you. He wants to guide you, just as Atlas did in BioShock. And if you played that game, you know how that turned out. So, would you kindly spend direction and explore freely? Really crappy. I'm not gonna do that ever again. One of the cool things about this game is the mining aspect. I'm a sucker for it. At first, I was really confused on what the elements were used for. There are 4 types of elements from what I've seen: isotopes, oxide, silicate, and neutral. You can get these elements from rocks, plants, and other things. Seeing those objects explode and collecting it is somewhat satisfying. These elements are used for different things, such as powering up your suits, your ships, and your weapons. In any case, you're gonna find yourself farming these a lot. A problem with getting every single material you find is the fact that the slots for items in your inventory is small. Crazy small. However, later in the game you can buy or upgrade your suits and your ships for that increased storage and some other perks as well. Alright, let's talk about the combat in this game. To be completely honest, I didn't fight a whole lot, which I was actually expecting. My first encounter was with Sentinel drones, who really were beating me down. I even tried to run away. See, the problem with that is looking around in this game has a certain lag to it, which makes aiming really hard. Then of course my second encounter was a plant thing that came out of the ground and spored me. Really caught me off guard. Along the way, you'll find different waypoint sectors marked by question marks. Here you can save progress and even upgrade your exosuit. Not sure if you can get any other upgrades here. In terms of the online aspect, I was expecting to see other players running around on the planet. I did, however, see their ships, but when they landed, specifically in the space station, no one came out. Flying in the ship is pretty cool. As soon as you fix it up, you'll be going anywhere you want, provided you know how to properly maneuver this thing. As I was getting used to the controls, the interface introduced me to boosts and speeds I can use to get to my distances faster. Which, by the way, if you didn't know how to do these boosts, I'd just like to let you know that the game runs in real time, meaning that it'll actually take you 2 hours to get to this location. Speaking of these boosts, they're sort of confusing at first. Here you see me speeding up my ship to get to the planet, and I didn't know how to stop it. I started to mash the buttons, but unfortunately, well, this happened. As I traveled around, I ran into these life forms, and they spoke in a language I couldn't understand. However, around the planets that I visited, I ran into these knowledge stones, which gave me a translated word from the language that they spoke. Honestly, there's a lot of things to collect in this game for survival, but to get these stones to even understand the species in this game might be a little much. It might be. One of them even felt bad that I didn't know what he was saying, that he gave me money. Now, I understand that there's some things that I missed, such as scanning the life forms, the materials, the plants, the rocks, everything. Overall, this game is quite interesting. Just the fact that the amount of exploration in this game is, well, endless, might make for a fascinating adventure. But let's just hope that the game doesn't feel too repetitive. So, will I be making videos on this game? Sure, why not? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to become part of the fellow Jellos today. Let me know what you think of this type of review thing, first impressions thing, and I'll consider doing more in the future. But I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever I make.
Navigational data.